Hello guys, it's Michael Feeley here, an author from the UK, or esoteric author from the UK that deals with many sort of metaphors and ancient codes. And as we approach the festive season of Christmas, what is the real meaning of all this Christmas where we gather, all the roads are full, all the shops are full, to believe in this character known as Christ? Well, Christ as a real person didn't exist, never has existed. And the aristocracy of religions, such as the Vatican, the Pope, Black Pope, those behind the scenes, are fully aware that Christ never existed as an individual being. Christ is really our inner consciousness, our inner potential. And it is the Christ force is the dragon and the serpent rider, which is basically the ascent of Kundalini consciousness within us, which is really the story of Christ, which I do go into great detail about in my books and my talks that are going around the UK, also in next year as well. So if you're able to join me, please do. We have this esoteric cover up where Jesus didn't exist. It's all part of inner consciousness, and even all of the other biblical characters such as Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is basically the feminine principle, but it also relates to the amygdala of the brain. It also relates to the vesica piscis, and it also relates to the mandorla, which is the center of the vesica piscis, which is known as the almond. That really is the Mary Magdalene. And the inner circle of the vesica piscis has a ratio of 153, which is the number of the master initiate, which refers to Christ as well, with the catching of the 153 fish with the disciples. 153 is the number of the master initiate. So, and when you translate the name Mary Magdalene into Greek, it has a numerical value of 153. So it's all to do with the master initiate and this secret information, and that is the same with all biblical characters such as Noah, which talks about the creation of human life in his mother's body that comes out into a new world post-flood. It's all about genetics and the creation of a child. When we look at the likes of Moses, that is also talking about consciousness. All of these biblical characters never existed as people. They are metaphors for a greater truth. And there is a brotherhood, a secret brotherhood of this world that knows this well and truly. And that takes us all the way into the likes of Atlantis and Lemuria, which again is really the island that rules seven, which is the master gland, the pineal gland, that rules the seven chakras, as described by the Greek philosopher Plato. Lemuria is also the same thing. We have the pituitary gland, which is Lemuria. We have Atlantis, which is the island of Atlas, which is the pineal gland, which is the consciousness. We have the Heads of Easter Island, which are also about consciousness. We have all the pyramids around the world, such as in Tikal, the main pyramid in Tikal. Tikal means the same as the Vatican. Vatica, Tika is the third eye, the pineal gland. So again, it's talking about consciousness. We go all the way through to the pyramids and the culture of Egypt, which is all to do with enlightened consciousness. Their gods, their sphinx. The sphinx is a lion, and the lion is the name of the master initiates of the mystery schools of Egypt. We have again the number 153 comes highly into play with Egypt and with the pyramids, with the Vesica Piscis. We have the entrance to the Great Pyramid, which is the 17th course level. If you add 1 to 17, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, for example, up to 17, you get 153. So there's lots and lots of references to this master initiate. 1 plus 5 plus 3 equals 9, and the Great Pyramid, the seat of that initiation, is the ninth of nine pyramid. So there's lots of numerical references to all this consciousness which it's about. But in essence, we are all being lied to, we are all being fooled, we are all being deceived, and the world is really run by codes, symbols, metaphors, and algorithms. And the sooner that people actually realize this, a new world will actually awaken to them personally. They will actually awaken their own Christ consciousness, which is really what the story is about. And that Christ consciousness is awoken within Golgotha, within the place of skulls inside your head, which is the temple of God. So thank you very much for listening today. If you want any more information on me, my website is www.michael-feeley.com. As I say, I'll be doing lots of talks around the UK in 2019 again, and hopefully at some point next year I may well extend that to other parts of the world, but we'll see how that pans out. But thank you very much for your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak again very, very soon.